Hello, YouTube. This is Set Free from the Trap Ministry. I'm on here to share about the women in the year 2022. Okay, why are women in this world so mean? There is some bitter women in this world today. Why are women in this? Why women in year 2022 are so bitter and so mean? There are some mean women in this world that will cuss people out in public. Why? Why? Why is it like that in the world today with the women in the year 2022? Okay, why is it? There is some bitter women. There is a bitter women. There are bitter women in this world. Looks are deceiving. Hair and makeup don't mean nothing. Hair and makeup can't fix a woman's heart. There are some bitter women in this world who are carrying some baggage. Ephesians 4:31 say, "Get rid of all bitterness, rage, brawling, slander, along with every form of malice. Be kind and compassion, forgiving one another, just as Christ has forgiven you." There's a lot of women in this world who've been hurt, who are carrying around a baggage of bitterness in their heart. Okay, and they think if they get into another relationship that everything is going to change. Instead of hooking up with Jesus Christ and letting God remove that from their heart, they don't do that. There's a lot of women in this world who are carrying a baggage, a bitterness, unforgiveness, slander. They're carrying that all in their heart. And they fix up the outside and put makeup on and try to hide it, but you can't put makeup on your heart. You can't do that. No matter how much a woman works out at the gym, exercise cannot fix a bitter woman. Exercise can't do that. The treadmill cannot do that. If a woman got on the treadmill and the treadmill told a woman what was in her heart, I know she would get off of that treadmill. But a woman fixing up the outside, getting her hair done, her nails done, is not gonna fix what's going on inside her heart. And there's a lot of bitter women in this world that are carrying a baggage full of bitterness, and they hide it. And Jesus Christ wants to help them to get rid of that. He wants you to get that over to Him. He says, "Get rid of all bitterness, rage, wrath, slander, brawling, along with every form of malice. Be kind and compassionate, forgiving one another, just as Christ has forgiven you." Follow God's example. There's a lot of women who have been hurt in relationships. Instead of running to Jesus Christ and letting Him heal their brokenness, they run to another broken relationship, and just it's a cycle. Then they pass it down to their daughters and their sons. This world is full of broken women. Instead of running to Jesus Christ and letting Him letting Him remove that from their heart and heal them and help them, they run into another toxic relationship and they take it right with them. That's why women cuss people out. That's why they do that, because that's in their heart. They've been hurt somewhere. They need Jesus Christ to help them, but they won't let God help them. That's why there are so many bitter women in this world today. If they would just take all that baggage, all that pain to Christ and let Him help them with that and get hooked up into a relationship with Christ and let Jesus Christ fill them up with the Holy Spirit. He can help them. I'm praying for all the bitter women in this world who've been hurt in relationships, that they would run to Christ and get hooked up with Jesus and get into a relationship with Christ and get with some other godly women that can pray for them. If a woman has been hurt, going and getting into another relationship ain't gonna help nothing. That's not gonna help anything. That woman need Jesus. She need Christ to heal her broken heart. So there is a lot of hurting women, even though on the outward they got their hair, they got the nails, they still hurting on the inside. It's still there. Everybody is carrying some type of baggage. I'm praying for the women who are carrying this stuff, that they would give it over to Christ, hook up with Jesus, and let Him heal their brokenness. Because there's a lot of broken women. Bitterness will cause a woman to cuss folks out and act out of control. If they just turn to Jesus, if they turn to Jesus Christ and they surrender to him, he can help them. Jesus Christ is knocking at the door of a bitter woman's heart. He wants to help her. And he says, get rid of all bitterness, rage, brawling, slander, along with every form of malice. Be kind and compassionate, forgiving one another, just as Christ has given you. If a bitter woman would follow Jesus Christ's example, he can help her. Jesus Christ cares about bitter women, women who are bitter, women who have rage and brawling and slander and gossip. He want to help you. He's knocking at the door of your heart. He want to help you. If you just run to Jesus, he can help you wherever you hurt. A lot of women been in a broken relationship. If you run to Christ, he can help you with that brokenness. He can help you. He said over here, let's go over here to Psalm 34. He does care about broken women. Jesus Christ cares about broken women. I'm going to share that right now. I'm in Psalms 34, verse 17. Because there's some broken women in this world. The righteous cry out, and the Lord hears them. He delivers them. He delivers them from all their troubles. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted. He saves those who are crushed in spirit. The righteous person may have many troubles, but the Lord delivers them from them all, and none of the bones are broken. So he says, the eyes of the Lord are on the righteous. His ears are attentive to their cries. But the face of the Lord is against those who do evil. Those who do evil, to blot out their name from the earth. So it says right here, the eyes of the Lord are on the righteous. His ears are attentive to your cries. So if there is a bitter, hurt woman out there, Jesus Christ is attending to your cries. He heard you crying. He want to help you. He said it right here, and he said, but the face of the Lord is against those who do evil. But the face of the Lord is against those who do evil, to blot out their name from the earth. But the righteous cry out. So if there is a bitter woman that's crying out, the righteous cry out, and the Lord hears them. He delivers them from all their troubles. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted. He saved those who are crushed in spirit. So if there is some broken, hurting women on here, Jesus Christ cares about your pain. He cares about your hurt. I'll be back with part 2.